welcome everyone to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Red Raiders will kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice, just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Panthers offense will get the first possession of the game. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push? Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off play action on first down. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Encroachment defense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Terrell. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Fields. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. Across the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Terrell. With the catch, it's Turner. Open space at the 25. Oh, the sweet feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The give on the inside. Plows through the defense. There he goes. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing. You better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Unloads to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Scanning the field, it's Terrell. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the passing scheme.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab inside the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Panthers have this offense rolling. It's complete to the left.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Carry-on. Touchdown, FIU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fields. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their...
Touchdown, Florida International. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Graves. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run this play from the pistol. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Offense in a split backfield. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Dropping back, it's Terrell. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the RPO, complete. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less.
And he'll hurl it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end.
Touchdown, Florida International. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's the handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action. Pressure coming. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join. In our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Dyer. Uncorks one. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Panthers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Handoff from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra. Return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far.
Turning it on. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll do it himself. Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. All kinds of room to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to...
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Shakes off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Vargas. On the run, fires downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Turner. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Florida International offense is back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got a wide-open receiver. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Here we go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week